is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett, Damontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
Time for the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming, right here from the headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys, a Star in Frisco. We've got the Pit Panther. He is Anthony Dorsett.
Yeah.
Mr. Aggie. My man, Damontre Moore.
That's me.
That's right. Fresh graduate.
Yes, sir.
Fresh graduate up in there. The Hall of Fame Toledo Rockets.
Yes, sir.
Barry Church is in the house.
Right here,
in the house.
Right here, baby.
I'm merely Newy Scruggs.
Emmy time.
Emmy.
Oh, UNC Pembroke in the house.
Multiple Emmys.
Multiple.
They got the call. We got homecoming. They asked me to come to homecoming.
They said it wasn't a fluke.
Hey.
Nice.
Wait.
Hold on. He acting
I was
like,
waiting on it. Waiting on it.
Is this
They
one?
don't know nothing about that. So I ain't always go down that road.
It's cool for a minute. Wait.
Look, we got,
I don't know yet. I'll let you know.
Right.
I'll let you know.
That's another story for another day, bro. That's another top 10 moment.
Come on with the insiders, man. Dang. Fill me in.
We'll do that later.
Is this one of your honorary schools that you go to, or is this your actual school? I'm sorry. I just
man.
When you're late, you gotta wait till the next segment.
Sheesh.
Okay. How about you? Why don't you just lay out for us?
Hey, what's that topic the other day?
You know?
Anyway, your punishment is you doing a read.
I got it.
Love it.
2 reads today. We will be listening.
Dude, I'm not having this with you.
Yeah, y'all
Stop
wild
that.
out.
Stop that.
wrong.
You shot
Wednesday,
first.
Tough
You shot
wrong.
first, man. You shot first. All right. Cowboys are wrapping things up in Oxnard, California. And so I sent you guys a quote earlier because we on Mazi Smith.
You starting off early like
Man,
this?
you know what? Man, I was like, man, when do I get to it? I was like, nah, I'm going to just go ahead. Let's get to it right now.
Go ahead and jump in that water,
Let's
then.
just go ahead and get to it right now because, bro, man, this is your job. This is your job.
This is your job,
This is what you do.
First round.
So I'm there Tuesday. I'm there Tuesday, last Tuesday, when the Rams are here for the preseason, scrimmage, practice. Rams was dominated. Okay, we're looking for something from Mazi. Then the coach is like, we're going to be good on Saturday. We're going to make some corrections, pad level, blah. Dudes get tossed out the club.
No white tees again? Why he keep showing up on white tee?
My girl was in there.
So
No fitted caps.
So Mazi says, come next week, we come back. I just didn't do anything. You got to do something. I'm a first-round pick. There's expectations and all that. This is my 3rd year. Like, brother. The Cowboys' season depends upon the D-line and the offensive line, okay? Game 1, you know what's coming. Sir Saquon. If I'm Saquon Barkley and I see this,
Oh,
for real?
hey, I got a Rolex for whichever one of y'all make sure he stay out that club. hey, them bouncers about to get paid good over there.
I don't do fantasy. I don't do fantasy football or daily fantasy. But I mean, my goodness gracious, you hear comments like that. Saquon 150, right down 1.5.
Right.
Man.
1.5
Between the tackles.
Man.
Hey, and Mazi talked early. I was out there when Mazi talked earlier. Like, hey man, it's year 3. It's like, okay, I got to be better. And you go to a preseason game against the Rams, and you say, give him credit. Admit it. I didn't do anything.
Why? At what point do you? The eye in the sky never lies. We all see the tape. It ain't like this is myths or urban legends or anything. We see the tape. We've seen what it looked like year 1, year 2, and we're seeing what it's starting to look like in year 3. Now, this is a guy who supposedly transformed his body, slimmed up, added muscle mass, whatever the case may
that's
be.
What you said.
That's
what excited about.
I thought he was going to be good. That was going to be good for him.
It was 10 wins.
And then next thing we know,
You was excited about that body change too?
we look at it and we see the same thing. We see the same displacement. Double teams coming in. You ain't able to put your bricks down and just sit there. He's getting moved left and right. And this is the same that we saw the last preseason. Y'all remember that Seattle game last year? Y'all remember that?
I don't. Refresh me.
It looked like the Rams game. That's what it looked like. And this is year 3. What you always say. Well, Bill Parcells. By year 3, we got to see something.
Gotta see something.
Year
Gotta
3,
see
we
something.
got to see something.
I thought that was the norm in the league. I thought that was just what it was. I thought that's what the league was built off of. You always hear people got this NFL expectancy is 3 years or what. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's people just not understanding, like, yeah, a team is going to give you that leash, regardless of how short it is, depending on your draft selection. But you by that 3rd year, it don't matter who you are. You should be making a dent. You should be making an impact. You should be definitely contributing to the team on a high level. So they basically know, okay, are we going to keep this guy around, or are we going to be looking for somebody else to come in and fill his spot?
Defensive tackle, Trey Moore. This was your spot, man.
Man, I get it. I love a guy taking ownership, whatever. You're going to say what's correct. But eventually, like, when does and this is no shot at the PR people, but when do you stop letting this guy get up there and talk right now? Like, when you came in there and we know y'all being in the locker room, hey, media today, guys, we got the high-paid guy, Mr. Micah Parsons, Trayvon Digg, like, okay, you're not proven. You know the spotlight is on you. Like, you didn't have a good game. Like, stop giving quotables at the end of the day. They used to say in the locker room, do not give somebody bulletin board. Don't go out there and make promises of that we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Like, you're going out here and you're putting more of a target on your back. Like, we understand that. Like, I want you to just go play. I want you to just go make it happen.
It's in the contract, though. Your NFL contract as a player, you have to talk.
No, you have to talk, but it's just certain things like stop talking. Like, like, I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing? Like, stop. Like, I get you taking ownership. I get you saying that it's my fault and this and that. But this is what I was worried about when y'all said that his body changed. When it comes to a guy that's not proven, you change your body. It's like, okay, you're taking this to a certain level of seriousness to where I could say, oh, yeah, you put on muscle. But with those guys that slim down or do this and do that, you didn't have enough rocks in your pockets beforehand. So for y'all to say that he's built, it's like, hey, are you built and you grown to be Tyron Smith, or did you just get muscle? So with this whole body changing, it looked like he slimmed down a little bit, looked like you're muscled up, but Mazi, you got to put them rocks in there and you got to go. Like, you got to show us something without talking about it. And what you talking about it right now is bringing more light to the situation.
And you can't be. Look, he doesn't have to be this extremely dominant guy.
You don't.
He doesn't have to be a guy that's, rushing the pass or stopping him run. He doesn't have to be that. But you can't be the guy that offenses circle and say, if we want to have success doing certain things, this is where we need to go.
Yeah.
You can't be that guy.
And that's why I think, honestly, if it was me being a old head or a vet or doing this, I'm going to tell him, stop saying you're a first-round pick in the media. Like, stop eyeballing yourself as that. Because once you're drafted, we're all here to work. Say that, hey, yeah, you can admit that, yes, there's a certain level of expectancy and they're holding you to a little bit higher of a standard. But take that narrative off of you, because some people can't live up to that bright light. But when you let some people be comfortable and getting a bag, maybe that can help you out. But whatever we got to do to get him confidence, he has to go find that confidence, and you got to display it now. Like, you done already said this to the media, you done said it yourself, and now that you acknowledged it, you know what happens after this, right? Somebody gonna come over to that Grim Reaper gonna say,
No, they're not. No, it ain't.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, I mean, you're a first-round pick, so you get a chance. You can get traded and all that.
Nothing happened.
Oh, what?
My question is,
Nothing.
I mean,
no. Okay.
Okay.
What are the options?
Yeah, there is. You're right, and that's what I'm saying. There's no options.
You've seen door number 2.
Exactly. You get door number 2, but guess what? Next year,
But what?
some people get drafted. You got free agency, so this is your 3rd year. Like I said on the last show, it's no longer the first-round pick and you get 4 plus a 5. Now, with our first-round picks, you getting a 2 plus a 1 possibly, and he headed that 3rd year.
When's the last time you saw them get rid of a first-round?
Well, not here. Not here.
Thank you.
Okay, but did he build value enough to get an extension or?
No, he ain't getting no 5th.
It's not
You
about that.
get your 5th-year option.
It's
Like, are we talking about one? We're talking about so we can win, and what's that missing piece? You got Micah Parsons, you got Osa, and this and that. You got to go have another 3rd defender. So we need you to step up. Like, are you just doing this to be here next year? Yes, we know you're going to be here this year, but the following year is not guaranteed.
We saw this before. Tristan Hill.
What you call it? The enforcer.
Gator
Old Gator roll enforcer.
Gator rolling.
They ain't got to do nothing. They got to do nothing.
Yeah, that man was here.
I want to know, and talking to you, Trey, like you being in the trenches and knowing the position, is it talent or technique? Is it something that, like, literally that if somebody sits down and works with him, or is it, are we past that?
Dog.
Yeah.
That's what it is. DAWG. Dog. I will.
Say it again.
Like, say whatever you want to.
Say it again.
Hard. Okay.
Say
Hard.
It again.
I'm not doing all that.
What's in it?
Don't ever disrespect. You know where it is.
Your school mascot is a dog.
But okay, here I'll tell you like, hey, that camera right there.
It's got one eye.
No, it's not.
Got one eye. There's a one-eyed dog.
Don't you disrespect her like that. Beverly is a great lady. She's a great lady.
Y'all read that?
She's a great lady.
He had that surgery.
That's the old one. Anyway, all right. Well, pay attention to my hat. That right there. You see that?
Left,
he needs to have heart.
You gotta have heart on there.
At the end of the day, bro, I'm so done with you.
One-eyed dog.
Go ahead, bro.
She retired. She retired, man. But anyway, like, you got technique, you got all this and that, but eventually it just comes down to heart, bro. Like, people gave us, or I'll speak for me. People always said that I was a tweener when I first got into the league. It's only pass rush, special team. It wasn't until I got there at Seattle Seahawks and they were like, hey, man, you're going down here doing this. You've already defined the odds. You're playing gunner and this and that. They were talking, it was an argument between Cliff Averill, Mike Bennett, and Frank Clark. Everybody was talking about who they were going to rush against at tackle, because it was lunch meat. Everybody was getting sacks. But that guy that they had there, guard, Mr. Incognito, it was like, oh, snap, like, who gonna be the DN that go in there? And coach was like, somebody get in. I literally ran in there, took my helmet, and they were like, oh, D-Moore, you ain't practiced this all week. You ain't did that. I'm like, all you got to do is just line up and go straight. That very first play, fired off, bam, put him into the background. No T's in the club. And I'm like, to Incognito, the strongest guy, the bully, quote unquote, this time in the league, which he's a cool guy, love him to death. But for me to make my name, all of a sudden, Coach Carroll showed that opening day on meetings, and he was like, hey, this right here, let me move this hat, because I'm getting excited. I'm mad about it because he pissed me off. Like, he said, it don't take nothing to do this. Look at this effort right here by D. Moore. He's only 260 pounds soaking wet, going against a 300-pounder, putting him in the backfield. From that moment on, I got reps. The coach was like, hey, you need to go talk to Mike Bennett, figure out how to rush inside. And from that moment on in the rest of my career, I went from being a quote-unquote lightweight pass rusher to starting to rush at 3 technique, building that value. And all that took was will and want to. And that's why I'm saying I don't want to challenge him and say, hey, this and that. But eventually, you got to challenge somebody. It's your heart, bro. Just go out here and just punch somebody in the face. Punch them in the face. Chris Kasarik says it all the time up there in San Francisco. Line up, get in the stance, and it's about your get off. If you get a great get off, you can use that momentum and your own power just to offset that and get somebody off balance. So I don't know what it is, but when I tell you it looks soft and it sounds soft, like, don't go admit it. Go, now that you admitted it, go take a fight. And that's why I need to see in this next preseason game.
He admitted it before the game. That, hey, I'm not where I need to be. This is going to be the year. For your breakout years, I got no choice. So it's like.
And that's why I didn't want to hear the quote. So when you sent it, it was just like, we seen the film, bro. Just fix it.
Okay. All right, get our first break in here. Why the lack of real reps for some of the starters in the preseason? Let's give a theory.
Let's see what's going on. I don't know.
They're ready to work.
We was
from that place.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony Dorsett, Trey Moore, Barry Church. I'm Newy Scruggs. Come on back for some more of the Players Lounge right here on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Returning for the 2025 NFL season, Boss reunites with the Dallas Cowboys and Micah Parsons to drop the next chapter of their iconic collaboration. The Boss Cowboys collection fuses fashion and football once again, capturing the fearless spirit of what it means to be your own boss. Just in time for kickoff, gear up in standout styles that show your team pride with a bold edge. Available now at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. Hashtag be your own boss.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Back to the Players Lounge.
The weekend is bringing the After Hours to Dawn tour to the AT&T Stadium, August 27th and 28th. Catch the all-new show in support of the full album trilogy with Playboy Cardi and special guest Mike Dean. Yes, you heard it, the Mike Dean. Get your tickets today at the SeatGeek. Don't walk, but run there to the official ticketing partner of the AT&T Stadium.
Spin on them. I like it.
Good job, brother.
That is.
Good job, brother.
Agricultural leadership.
Love it.
Done over there.
Yeah. That's gonna. I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna be in there too.
Hey, I can't wait. Can I go to your suite? I know you know somebody.
The weekend?
I know.
Yeah, I got it was like a gift thing. So.
Oh, yeah.
It was a gift.
Yeah.
You get gift stuff like that? Wow.
Yeah, it was a gift.
Wow.
Okay.
Must be nice.
So I was like, I'm gonna go check them out.
Hey, look.
They got some bangers. He does got some
Look, that's the way to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, free 99.
So can I get one of those free 99 too? Your
What's your plus one? You got a plus one?
Yeah, what is that? Your cup?
The old lady's gonna be in that.
Ah, man, that's crazy word.
You can take them. Just give them a magic word like I do, man.
I'm not. You the only one. Dogs
That's
the only
what-
one
that's
that get a
what gets you in
command and then they bark.
That's what can get in there with you. But you just got what was the word again? What you say?
Just call me a mega hero.
Back.
I do. Just call me a mega hero.
That's all you gotta do, New?
All you got to do.
You go
You
with
wanted a favor. I said just
all you got.
Did say that. I wanted a favor.
That's all you gotta do.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
mega hero.
Hey, I'm a prideful man. But what a guy say one time on Twitter, he said, if I get money, you won't know. If I end up at a concert, you won't know. It won't be video evidence.
Yeah, you gonna be evidence.
I've had noops before. Go ahead and break. They wanted it that bad. They broke it. Mega hero. Can I get this?
So crazy.
Hey, what do you say?
Here.
Hey, wifey, if you want those tickets, you got to text them. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It didn't come from my hands.
Get video evidence. Her text.
Like I said, man, if you want it that way, go ahead. But the weekend, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, go.
I haven't been to a concert in a minute, so.
Hey, man.
All right. Preseason. A lot of starters. I mean, C.D. Lamb almost got killed, but other than that.
Whiplash on that, man.
Boy. Hey, I was like, man, so much for protecting your players.
And keep your head on the swivel. That's what they always say.
Hey, I just want to know, where was the get back guy? There's always the get back guy. You got your one guy that's designated to the head coach, but we all know that when they got the interns and this and that, everybody that's there, everybody, hey, coach told me to watch this. Make sure you're back and this and that. I wondered, were they right there, and did they watch CD and was just like, I hope he gets hit, because you don't never tell your superstar. That's the one person that you'll be like, Well, that's CD. I can't tell him to get back.
So explain to the listener the get back coach and what it means.
So you have your get back coach that's been on ESPN that gets the head coach back when they're getting too hyped on the field and stuff like that. But during training camp time, this is where you got your extra training interns. This is where you got your extra coaches intern. Everybody that's here on the internship, they're going to be on the sideline and they're going to have a designated job. This is when the field is the most packed. They literally tell every coach, make sure that these guys do not go past this line. There's 2 lines on that sideline. You got the sideline, then you got another line right there where they say the coach's box, and then after the coach's box, you got the player's box.
Out of bounds.
Don't get over there. And that one person, they normally sit there. They got sunflower seeds and all that, the guys that are playing get back. But there's always this special case. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. That guy that is in the who, we talking about your CD Lambs, you talking about your Dak Prescott. If those big money guys are in that coach's box, you don't interfere with them. But if you see somebody that's a lower name guy, they're coming back and they're pulling you expeditiously. So for CD to get hit, I wonder was it one of those things somebody didn't tell him or he ignored it. But I know somebody.
So the referee, in case you see it, CD Lamb has got his back turned, sees a big play, he's got his hands up. The referee is running down the field to check the play and runs right in the CD Lamb's back.
Get up! Arms in the air and everything. Dreads flying.
If you ever seen the big balloons that be at the car place flailing,
that's what
which is a penalty on the Cowboys, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't.
And it's a fine.
Get back.
It used to be a fine. Like it could be. So
get back.
So,
but it's preseason.
So that was just, it reeked of undisciplined football. Yeah. And then you look up at the end of the game, there's 11 penalties. And you see players like Austin Richards out there with a bunch of penalties. And so that part, I know, left a sour taste in people's mouths. Watching like, okay.
Here we go again.
There we go. Right there. Undisciplined football. I mean, this is just simple. What can you control? Where you're at on the sidelines, the penalty,
substitution,
right?
And you have that talk. Like, but if y'all don't understand, before the game comes, first preseason game, what do? They make the special team coach comes out there every time. Your head coach is going to tell you, hey guys, this is new to you. You're excited. Calm down. Don't do this. Don't do that. Your do's and your don'ts. The biggest do's and don'ts is eliminate your own mistakes, substitution penalties, careless penalties. We know you're going to mess up on the field, but the stuff that's off the field, that's a big thing, especially in in a climax like this, in a place of where it's like, hey, you're proving everything. You're trying to come in. You got a first-year head coach. Like, that's where it's like you wonder, like, hey, did Shotty go into his coaching bag and was like, nah, I don't care who you are, and I'm talking to you, and I'm setting this precedent and holding that standard to the whole team? Or is it like, hey, guys, preseason, we lost. We know that didn't really make us, and it's okay. Like, those are the questions.
Does Shotty have any grace? I mean, being that this is his first year as a head coach, you know what I mean, and that was the first preseason game. You know, it's going to be some.
We all know they don't. We all know they don't.
I go back to a word that one of the economics professors would use. He said, depends. It depends. You know, you start getting blown out in these games and you're sitting up here looking at 10, 11, 12 penalties and you're out here shooting and killing drives. No, he won't. So it's how do you see it? If it's hey, a personal foul, and just because, you know, a receiver went across the middle and Donald laid him out, you know, you live with that.
Yeah.
But if it's, hey, we're inside the red zone again, you know, offside, that kind of stuff. So how is it? So I say it depends. Yeah, it depends. If you got a losing season and you're watching stuff that you say, that's not it. So I understand what you're saying, and before you say it depends.
I'm sorry. It does depend. It does depend on the magnitude of it and the discrepancy of it. But most of the time, the first year head coach is like, you be like, dang, why is he doing too much? So that's why I was like, I want to know, like, was it one of those things, like, was it a slap on the wrist? Because even with it being a slap on the wrist, like you mentioned earlier, it's going to be a slap on the wrist until later on when you come back and you say, hey, we got 11 penalties, or, hey, we lost all 3 preseason games. Where could we have got better? Maybe I should have did this. So it's better. Most coaches are addressing those issues before it become a bigger problem later on. What they say, stop the leak in the boat before you start sinking. So.
So we'll see this week. You know, if definitely there's some improvement from what happened last week on all levels of the playing field, as far as penalties, sideline stuff, offense and defensive line, everything else like that, then we'll see.
Hey, that sideline is going to be cleared up. I promise you.
And a lack of reps. Okay, so it's all lack of reps.
Very true.
Starting players.
I just was never on the team, and I played on some teams with some pretty big name players, and it was just never a situation where I saw guys as comfortable as I see guys around here but not playing. You know what I mean? And then I've been on teams where coach be like, hey, you ain't getting no reps today, and player be like, no, I want to get some reps today. You know what I mean? And so like to a man, I'm seeing like, and I asked you about this, has the Cowboy basically the identity and the culture got so watered down that these guys don't know the difference between where they should be playing and where they are playing. You know, and that's just one thing. I'm a fan of the Cowboys. I've been a fan of the Cowboys for a long time. And I'm a fan of good football, number one. You know what I mean? And so part of the thing that has like helped me kind of fall out of love with this team that I grew up with my entire life was just the simple fact that I'm not seeing the same quality of game of football that I grew up seeing, that I fell in love with, and that this organization is known for.
Yeah.
Bring out the big guns then, AD.
You know?
Boy, you over there getting your Denzel Washington now. I'm a fan.
I haven't been. I'm one of the people that's sitting at this table that didn't put that star on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wore it with so much pride because of my dad and because of just being in these locker rooms as a kid my entire life.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I'm just curious, and I see it.
You already know the answer.
I was about to say, you know the answer,
you grew up right. You more than any of the three of us, you already know the answer because you saw it.
About to say.
And your dad's friends are telling you too, so you already know. Go ahead, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Shame the devil.
It
Tell
is.
the truth. Shame the devil.
And so, and it goes back to everything that we talk about, like as far as when Jerry ain't doing this, Jerry ain't doing that. Well, Jerry was here for every coach that came through here that helped change the culture from those teams with Emmett, that great offensive line, 3 championships to everything else, to just like at some point in time, you know, like you have your third kid and they be like, oh man, by the time people had their third kid, they're like, oh, he can go ahead and do whatever. You know what I mean? And so did it get to a place where like the organization got so lax, and honestly, that eyeball and having that real scope on talent?
Good, man. Accountability is huge.
We have seen talent here.
I was just about to say.
We have seen talent here when it comes to drafting. They are one of the top 3 teams in the league the last 12 years at drafting football players. They have identified good football players. The playoffs have been some huge letdowns. I mean, we talk about some huge. I go back to that team that Bill Parcells left Wade Phillips. They go win 13 games. They beat the Giants by 10 points and 11 points, and they're favored at Texas Stadium, and they lose that game, and the Giants go on to win the Super Bowl. Church, that one of that teams you were on, 13-3.
13-3, man. Yeah.
13-3, number 1 seed, got a bye. Green Bay comes here with no running back.
Nothing. They had wide receiver at running back. Yeah.
Okay, and McCarthy coaching. So here it is, man. They pull rabbits out the hat, and you're just like, okay, that's, how does that happen?
Bertha McCarthy.
Yeah.
And so players have been here. Opportunities have been here.
Yeah.
They've been squandered. You go and you get San Francisco at home in the playoff game. They go bring a boombox out to the stadium just to go present to whooping you up and down the field in the first 2 drives, and then the head coach they seem nervous.
Yeah.
So can you put that on Mr. Jones? We start to say he, paid players, okay, paid folks good, teams were good, go out there, don't get it done. And that just can't happen. Green Bay, go come in here. Jordan Love never had a playoff game. He was under his belt. They come up here with crack, crack, crack.
Dice.
So that point in time, you just, I go, at least for me, my perspective, we can blame Jerry, but when do you say, wait a minute, do we give the owner the credit because he put together a team that made the playoffs and they were in position? And once again, here comes the bright light of the playoffs and the expectation, and we watching folks melt like cute ice cream.
Man, it go back to what every coach tells you when y'all are there in training camp. I can only coach you. I can only put you in a situation. Y'all the ones that line up between this line. Like, I know we say there's a lot of stuff that goes on and the outside noise and all that other stuff, but eventually it's like, we all know why we started playing this game. We had a why. We had a purpose. Like, when do that purpose say, you know what? Forget it. I don't care what you call it. I'm about to be a dog and just punish somebody. I want to do that. And like you said, it's just, I think it starts with a mentality. Like, you start with the mentality of the team. Then you go from there. You get the coaches and stuff like that to where, like you said, when you become self-efficient enough, it does run on its own. Like, when your dad was here, the greats were here. You had Michael Irvin and all those, Brian Waters. Like, you had Nate Newton. You had those guys that where it's like you built a culture to where it's still going. That culture is still there.
The inches are gone. The inches are gone. The inches you need.
Here we go.
Al Pacino talked about any given Sunday. If you look over there, you can see a guy that'll go that inch.
Yeah.
The inches we need are all around us.
You know, the Cowboys have
No
like,
inches. No inches here, man.
You know, it was a time where everybody had that dude on the team.
It's true. No inches around here, guys.
It is.
No, it ain't. They small. They.
Hey, that's why I told you. I'm about to go. Hey,
We about to take a break.
I'm about to go get my creek.
Dorsett, hold that.
I'm about to go get my cleats up the rafters, man.
We take a break right here. The Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Game on DallasCowboys.com.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1. Any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12. No crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane's sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31. Anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Returning for the 2025 NFL season, Boss reunites with the Dallas Cowboys and Micah Parsons to drop the next chapter of their iconic collaboration. The Boss Cowboys collection fuses fashion and football once again, capturing the fearless spirit of what it means to be your own boss. Just in time for kickoff, gear up in standout styles that show your team pride with a bold edge. Available now at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. Hashtag be your own boss.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Back to the Players Lounge.
The Indy Grand Prix of Arlington is coming March 3rd. Oh, man, my headphones got loud. All right. What happened there? Bro, that was the headphones. Don't do that. Hey, the IndyCar Grand Prix of Arlington is coming March 13th through the 15th.
Hey, man, I told y'all it's a tough room here.
Turn up my snare.
Y'all
competitive.
Bro, we got to pay the bills.
My snare. Turn up my snare, Dre.
We got to pay the bills, bro. We got to pay the bills.
You got to pay the bills.
I'm here just
Hey,
fine.
are we paying the bills or not?
Take
The
two.
Indy Grand Prix
Three,
of
two, one,
Arlington
go.
coming March 13th through the 15th, 20s.
I can't.
Brother, I'm so new. He got me on my head, bro.
Come on, man.
I got to handle the outside note. It's the players' line.
Focus, damn it. Focus.
You can do it. You can do it.
All right, give my count off. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
The IndyCar Grand Prix of Arlington is coming March 13th through the 15th, 2026. Gear up for a full weekend of wild-class racing entertainment through the streets of Arlington. Tickets are available now at SeatGeek.com.
There we go.
All right, take 4. That's it. That's a keeper, guys. That's a keeper.
Yeah.
Keep that. Save it.
Well, y'all wow.
Aggie pride right there. Gig 'em.
Y'all wow.
Read sponsored you by the Agricultural Leadership Program at Texas A&M.
Oh, man.
I did such an amazing job on the first one. He had to get me distracted. He know I'm laughing, bro. No, but
as soon as he did,
hold on. So we not gonna sit here and say that y'all didn't tell me before the show started. Don't move the microphone and the headphones because it goes in.
If you got here on time, you'd have been prepped and ready to go. But late.
Like,
oh, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me beforehand. Well, we couldn't.
Man, you already told.
So we couldn't.
Where we at, man?
I got here after showtime. Anthony Dorsett, Trey Moore, Barry Church, I'm Newy Scruggs. This show's brought to you by Aristocrat Game. Dear sir, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You got a point. You make it last.
So, like we were talking about like teams and the culture and identities and everything else like that. And we talked about some old teams that we had all been a part of, and like we had that guy. A lot of us always had that dude or those guys in the locker room that can galvanize everybody and get that mindset and everything else like that. But today, they really don't make people like that no more. We're dealing with a different breed. It's a whole different breed of athlete. You know what I mean? And so, it goes to say that if you don't have that, and we
that guy,
dog, whatever you want to use,
dog, the crazy one.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. And, hey, if you don't have somebody for people to feed off of in the locker room and to actually see that and be able to go there with you, then it's going, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing
who's bringing the juice.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that same type of football. I'm not seeing that leadership, that kind of leadership,
that sense of urgency. That's right. And that's what we've seen from the Cowboys. Shoot, since I was here, it's like the Monday night, Sunday night regular season. The juice is always there, but when the lights is on the brightest, and like I said, I was a part of these teams as well. It seems like there's always the slow starts. And we go back to that Aaron Rodgers in 2016. We was the favorite, but we came out so lax and just. No urgency. They ended up putting 28 points on us in the first half. And by the time we battled back and tied it up, it was too late. Then you look at the 49ers games. The early leads by the 49ers, Cowboys got to battle their way back. Even the Green Bay came out here striking on them. Mm-hmm. It's just the sense of urgency since even when I was here, it's always been when those lights are bright. It's like I can't put
Preseason.
It's like
Rams go right down the field, 2 straight drive, touchdown. Cowboys 2 3 and outs.
It's like they don't play themselves until it's like, ain't no stress now. We're too far out of it. Now we can get into our game, which that to me that comes down to the urgency and just wanting to, like you said, at the beginning of the game.
And so players, coach. Where do you put that at? That's always kind of been the aftermath of these things. And people, that's where they're trying to wonder: is it the coach? Because coach was it McCarthy? You come out there against the Packers, and you get let. Is it the players? How does it keep happening? And that's where you get it under Jerry as the owner and general manager. Because it happened under Garrett, it happened under Parcells, it happened under McCarthy, where you had these teams with these good records and.
Drop the ball.
You got to put a lot of onus on the players in this one because, you shouldn't have to be motivated or feel the juice or urgency to go out there, especially in the playoffs. Like, this is what you've been building towards since, March all the way up through OTAs, training camps. What you put all the work into to get to this point where you can get to the trophy eventually. And so no one should have to motivate you to be able to get up for those type of games. But, like I said, I was a part of it as well. We came out, that game in 2016, we just thought we was better than everybody. Like, they going to lay down for us, and they came out and punched us in the mouth. We was like, oh, snap. Hold on. They ain't playing.
07 too? 07 too?
These is real.
Yeah, like, hold on. They got some hands. Hold up.
Man, it's both of them, if we being completely honest. Like, yes, it's the players. Like, nobody should have to motivate you and do stuff like that. Like, you got to have a certain will and want to, where I say go down there and just punch somebody in the face and do that as a competitor. But where I say it's also on the coaches as well. Those good coaches that I've been around, like that Super Bowl team that I was with San Fran, having Kyle Shanahan, being around guys like Pete Carroll, being around Tom Coughlin. Like, these guys are Super Bowl winning coaches. And the one good thing about it is, yes, the players go out there and play, but the coaches know how to galvanize their troop. They know how to motivate their dogs. They know how to get the hungry men in their hunt. They know how to feed them and say, hey, guys, we're getting a little sidetracked. Like, hey, y'all keep doing your own thing, but just let me be a director. Yes, the band is here. The band is bigger than the mass, but a great director says, hey, hold on, tubas. Like, y'all a little too loud. Hey, drums, this your time to shine.
You thought you had that with McCarthy.
Do your thing. You thought you had it, but it didn't happen. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to look at both of them. Like, I don't know. I wasn't there with McCarthy. I didn't play up under him. So, for whatever reason, we did hear throughout different tenures while McCarthy was at the leader of the helms that there was a discontent at certain times in the locker room, or certain people wasn't doing this or doing that. Like, it was never like, hey, if something came out that maybe McCarthy's not doing this right or doing that right, like, you had your star players stepping up for them, but you didn't see the whole essence of where, hey, not only are we going to step up and say something in the media, but we're going to do it by performing on the field. Like, those good teams like that you've been around, seeing your dad and them go, what they say? I bet you Mike was over there, Dorsett was over there like, nah, we going to do this, guys. And then when we go over there, it makes our coach look good. So that's where it's like, no slack to him, but those great coaches that you think about it, what do you hear guys saying in the media? I'm ready to run through a brick wall for him.
And you
haven't heard that lately.
And that should be the build-up.
Yes.
At the beginning of the week, when you come into the building, you get your new opponent, and you start to listen and you start to see, coaches is normally going to be talking about them so much, they forget about talking about you in the building. And so as that week goes on, you as the player should be so tired of hearing about whoever you about to play against, because they didn't just basically forgot anything that we've done, and now they the best thing ever smoking. And so, like, if you ain't got it in you by Friday, Saturday, just to be peppered up and like, oh, yo, I'm so tired of hearing y'all talk about them, right? But then you got the coaches, like you said,
that put a little sprinkle on
they know
top.
how to keep that environment right. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the course of the week. You know what I mean? Exactly. And so you got to have, like, and it goes in a 360. It all got to come together. You got to have that perfect storm. So, yeah, it's coaches creating that environment for the players to come in and recognize, like, look, by the time Saturday get here, if you say anything else to me about this team, that I'm so ready to go play now, straight up. And that's where you should be. And then when the playoffs come, come on, bro.
Playoffs.
Come on, man.
It shouldn't even do that. You should be a full steam roller.
Let's end it right there.
Let's get it.
Pit Panther, Anthony Dorsett, Mr. Aggie himself, Damontre Moore, Hall of Fame Toledo Rocket, Newy, that's Barry Church on Newy Scruggs. We'll do this.
He messed up too.
Yes, I did. But
he was waiting on
Yes. He was waiting on that. Oh, ain't no fun.
Take 4 over. Take 4. Okay. Take 4.
We're out.
Goodbye.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!